time in 4 weeks where it's just a complete rainout for the game.
Oh,
so
man.
That's a little rough. They were talking about moving the Eagles game in Washington to Detroit. You can't do that with high school football.
No, not at all.
rain.
You got a lot on your shoulders.
That's right. Goodbye.
Have a great weekend, no matter what.
the 3-yard line. Good for another Harry's You Pull It Cougar first down.
I'll tell you what, the last 4 yards, we're going to maybe get a look at it again. But the last 4 yards of the run were all Otero. He had people all over him. He was dragging his teammates plus the Pittston players with him. He picked up good yardage.
So first and goal from the 3. This is Otero lowering his shoulder. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
I'll tell you what, Marty, you threw the ball one time, walked through it one time, safe pass to Beelan, pick up good yardage on a second down to make the third down manageable. The rushing game did the rest. So the Cougars come out and do exactly what they needed to do to score the first points of the ball game.
And exactly what they did last week. Open the game with a strong rushing attack. Take the opening kickoff and go up 7-0. Tristan Williams here. The kick is up, and it is good. 7:42 left in the opening quarter. Cougars lead it 7-0.
Hey neighbor, check out these great deals at Burger Mazda, Route 93, Hazleton.
2016 Mazda 6i Sport, lease it for only $189 a month. 2016 Mazda CX-5 Sport, lease it for only $249 a month. 2016 Mazda CX-3 Sport all-wheel drive, lease it for $249 a month.
Test drive a Mazda today at Burger Mazda, Route 93, Hazleton.
Burger family dealerships, drive with experience.
Grand Central helps make your place the place where comfort is king and style rules the day. The place where dinner time is family time and bedtime is beautiful. Right now on all furniture and bedding, the price on the floor is the price to your door. No tax, no delivery, no inflated prices, no kidding. Plus up to 36 months interest-free financing. Grand Central, helping make your place home.
We welcome you back to Charlie Trippi Stadium, home of the Pittston area Patriots. Cougars take the opening possession and go 85 yards to take a 7-0 lead. Tristan Williams kicks it away, and it will skimmer into the end zone for a touchback.
Marty, Hazleton's drive, Otero, 2-yard run. Williams with the kick, 7-0, 10 plays, 85 yards, 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Otero, 5 rushes, 57 yards. Kinney, 2 rushes, 21 yards. Wolk, 1 for 1 for about 7 yards, which was a nice play on a second and long situation.
So we'll see what Pittston area does here offensively as they come out with their sophomore quarterback, Walter Coles. First and 10 from the Pittston area 20-yard line. Getting the first carry of the night is Petrosky. Kyle Petrosky for a short gain of about a yard. Got to look at that Patriot offense. Lynch, Heron, Goodlavich, Patalunas, Rutkowski up front. Sinquagrani is the tight end. Coles, as we mentioned, the sophomore quarterback. Davis and Petrosky got the first carry. And we'll have it the receivers, Brandy and Griffith.
Petrosky tried to bounce that outside. Hazleton did a great job getting there. Looked like the play wanted to go off tackle.
Seven minutes remaining in the opening quarter on the Burger Family Dealership scoreboard. Cougars up 7. Coles the pass and almost intercepted by Van Blargen. And that pass came out a little funny. I wonder if it might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Might have been tipped, but the other part to that is the receiver needs to run that a little flatter, because if he goes up the field, you're going to see it right here. Don't know, but the defender had a chance to step up inside, but if the receiver runs that flat, the defender won't have that opportunity. So we're looking at a 3rd and about 8 for the Patriots.
The official beverage of the WYLN Sports Crew, Hazel Park Water Store Spring Water. 6:53 left on the Berger family dealership scoreboard. 7-0 Cougars. 3rd and 8 for the Patriots as Coles rolls right. Looking, he's going to run. And Coles is going to be brought down by Eddie Beelan, shy of the first down. Got 5 on the play, but as we mentioned, Beelan held him about 3 yards shy of the first down.
Talk about contain. Coles was able to get outside to contain almost a problem. Stopped before the first.
4-man front for the Cougars. Longazelle, Fuchik, Gunser, and Sweats. Jones, Beelan, Zukowski, and Yonner, the 4 linebackers. Reeves and Van Blarg in the corners. Adrian Otero is the safety. Paul Brady punts this one away. Takes a Patriot bounce. It looks like they're going to mark it at the Cougar 47. So you can't ask for a much better start. Take the opening kickoff, go the 85 yards, get the touchdown. 3 and out defensively, and now you start at your own 47.
Yeah, exactly, with the short field to start your second drive, but the defense did a great job. Almost a mistake with Coles getting outside contain on that 3rd down, but Beelan was able to get over with several of his teammates to make the stop. So the Cougars will start their offense at their 47, their own 47, but a short field.
Wolk under center, play action. Looking deep downfield for Cabrera, he's got him! Jose Cabrera's gonna go 53 yards, touchdown Cougars!
I'll tell you what, Marty, great throw under the conditions. Ball has to be a little wet. They went off play action. Wolk did a great job of getting some depth from the offensive line. Cabrera makes a good catch. Touchdown, Cougars.
Second career passing touchdown for Ryan Wolk. Cabrera, who had a big catch in their win against Coughlin, gets another one here and his first receiving touchdown of the season. Tristan Williams on for the point after, but Earl Harris stops the play.
Flag down, false start against the Cougars.
Yeah, they're going to back it up 5, and Williams is going to have a little bit more yardage for the kick. Going back to the touchdown play, as I said, Marty, I thought Wolk handled the ball real well there.
So Williams on for the point after. Kick is on its way. No good. 6:02 left in the opening quarter. Cougars lead it 13-0.
Weatherwood is a privately owned 200-bed nursing and rehabilitation center nestled in the quiet town of Weatherly, Pennsylvania. We offer our residents and our families tranquil and scenic views from just about anywhere in the building. We are located within minutes of Lehigh Valley Health Network, Hazleton, as well as major metropolitan medical and trauma centers in the Lehigh Valley. Whispering Meadows is a 50-bed secured dementia unit in our facility. Whether you need short-term, long-term, or respite stay, call or stop by today for a tour.
It always feels good to pull my own part. Saves a lot of money, too.
I've never actually pulled it before, but I think it's time.
It's environmentally conscious, and it can be a lot of fun.
If you're a do-it-yourselfer who's up for an adventure, then come out to Harry's You Pull It. Pull your own quality recycled auto parts for up to 90% off the cost of buying new. Savings like that'll keep more money in the bank, which could lead to even greater fun. Harry's You Pull It. WeGotUsed.com.
We welcome you back to Charlie Trippi Stadium. 2 kickoffs for Tristan Williams. 2 of them bound into the end zone for a touchback.
Marty, the last Hazleton drive was a very short one. Cabrera, 53-yard pass from Wolk. Kick failed after a penalty. 1 play, 53 yards, 10 seconds. Cougars are up by 13.
And we were so busy talking about the game, I'm seeing a lot of well-dressed young men here in the stands coming up in their tuxedos. It is homecoming weekend 2015 here at Pittston Area High School. So should mention that before we get too far along, as Otero comes up from his safety spot to make the play and bring Petrosky down for no gain.
Stopped by Adrian Otero.
Otero got up there very quickly, and if I were the Pittston sideline, I would take note of that, because anytime your safety is making a tackle at the line of scrimmage, you have to say to yourself, maybe he's going to bite on a play action real quick. Like, let's see if that happens as the Patriots line up in 2nd and 10.
Patriots, under the direction of second-year head coach Jim Norris, has Coles in motion, and he's going to give it to, or Coles out of the gun, gives it to the man coming in motion. That was Petrosky. But the Cougars weren't fooled there either. Loss of about a yard on the play makes it 3rd and 11.
We talked about that play a lot, the zoom play. If you get it to run sideline to sideline, you're okay. Don't let the back turn up the field. That time, back Petrosky could not turn up the field. 3rd and 11.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. A long time-consuming drive on the opening possession for Hazleton area. Next one, 10 seconds. Cougars up 13-0. Coles being pressured by Longazelle, and he's going to bring him down for the sack and force the Patriot punt.
Good play by Longazelle, because Coles looked like he was going to get outside of him. But Steve Longazelle was able to grab a jersey and bring Coles down. Pittston area will punt it away.
Brady to punt.
Brady to punt. Cougars should end up with great field position again, as Van Blargen is back deep, awaiting the kick. It's a short kick that will take a Patriot roll. Looks like it'll be downed at the Pittston area 43. So that's where the Cougars start, leading 13-0.
First and 10, Hazleton area.
Everything going right for the Cougars right now. The first drive was ground, second drive through the air, a very quick strike. Defensively, they're playing an excellent game up to this point, as the Patriots are having a tough time moving the ball. Plus, the Cougars are up by 13 as they come out. And you mentioned, Marty, again, 43 yards from the goal line.
You can hear from some of our external cameras, it's a windy night as the Cougars stay on the ground. This is Otero. Otero down the sideline. One man to beat. Adrian Otero will go 43 yards. Touchdown, Cougars.
Yeah, once he gets to the corner, if he can turn it up, he's going to be tough to bring down. And I'll tell you what he showed there, a little bit of speed. Once he got downhill, he really took off, ran away from the lone Pittston defender once he got about 10 yards down the field. So Hazleton area, as I mentioned, hitting on all cylinders, up by 19 as Williams lines up for the kick.
Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. 3:38 left in the opening quarter. Cougars now up 20-0.
Hi, this is Barb from John Diane Insurance Agency with your Cougar Fun Fact. Hazleton head coach Mike Brennan played Division I football for the Temple Owls.
Hi, Anita here from John Diana Insurance Agency. Did you know we saved your friends and family in the greater Hazleton area thousands of dollars by switching their insurance to JD Insurance?
Give Anita a call for a quote and she'll give you a $25 gift certificate from Third Base.
Call or go to our website and ask for me so I can give you a $25 gift certificate to Third Base.
Penn State is right here in the Hazleton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here
or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazleton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit Hazleton.
We welcome you back to Charlie Trippi Stadium. 3 Cougar possessions, 3 scores. They lead at 20-0. Tristan Williams to kick it away. Deep kick that Petrosky will take at his 5. He's across the 10, the 15. Petrosky makes his way across the 25 to the 27. Nice return of 22 before he is brought down by Josh Zukowski.
Good special teams play by Zukowski with the tackle on Petrosky, and the Patriots will put it into play at the 27-yard line.
I don't know about, maybe Otero's getting slow, Joe, but the Cabrera touchdown took 10 seconds. His took 11.
Otero to the corner. Downhill, touchdown.
This will be the handoff to Ryan Davis. Cougars in the middle, not fooled, as Davis got about a yard. Now, Joe.
Sammy Sanchez, great play defensively.
I'll be the one to bring up the bad memories. In this position last year at Harmon-Geist Stadium, Cougars jumped out 21-0. Pittston area, led by Kyle Gattuso, came all the way back, got the victory on the road. If you're on that Hazleton area sideline, are you saying, let's keep going?
I think one of the things you look for here is maturing as a team. That happened to last year's team. We're taking a step into the right direction. So let's see if, as great play, I believe it was Long Gazelle, yes, again, up the field, then around the blocker, and makes the tackle. Make a third down. As I said, Marty, when you look at that situation, you think we're better than that now. We've taken a step. I'm sure Coach Brennan feels the same way.
So another 3rd and long for the Patriots, and getting to a point where it's very critical. They got to get something going just to continue a drive here.
Yeah, need a couple first downs, as you said, just to keep the ball away from that Hazleton offense.
Cole's back to pass. He's looking for Brady, and just out of his reach, incomplete. Van Blargen on the coverage.
One of the problems with that Van Blargen ran into there, he leveled off, whereas the receiver kept running. Paul Brady went by Van Blargen. It could have been a problem for that Hazleton defense, but the ball was overthrown. Patriots will punt it away.
And Brady has to come all the way back and punt. It's going to go out of bounds. Mitch Durso will mark it. Looks like right about midfield.
Brady's punt goes out of bounds. 1st and 10, Hazleton area from the Patriot 49.
So 2 rushing touchdowns on the night for Adrian Otero, gives him 5 on the season. 2nd career passing touchdown for Sparky Wolk. And with 1:46 remaining in the opening quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, here comes that Cougar offense again.
We've seen him in the air. We've seen him on the ground. They've been able to score both ways. Let's see what the Cougars have in store.
Another fake toss to Otero and a give to Kinney, and Kinney gets nice yardage with a gain of about 7.
Got a lot of movement in the backfield. Then they pop Kinney after Wolf makes a fake to the outside. Picks up good yardage.
And Kinney's been very good this year as a compliment to Otero, averaging 6.3 yards per carry on the season.
And that's great balance in the backfield. I mean, you have Otero at the tailback position, and Carson Kinney has been very effective as the fullback.
And this will be Otero trying to bounce it outside, and he does. He has a 1st down and more inside the 40. He's got a Harry's you pull it. Cougar 1st down as it's the last minute of play in the opening quarter from Charlie Trippi Stadium in Yatesville.
Otero again runs out of a tackle to pick up that 1st down. We're talking about him being one of his strengths, and a big one.
And I'm afraid to say this because you coaches always seem to find something wrong, but if you're Coach Brennan, to this point, you really could not have scripted anything better. You're consuming the time on the clock, running the football very effectively. You're also getting some good passing from Sparky Wilkin. As I say that, he throws an incompletion.
Well, what he did was threw the ball and it floated on him as it wasn't set, and that ball took off on him. But I'll tell you what, Marty, they've played very well. I'm sure when you look at the film, you're going to say as a coach, we can do this better, we can do this better. But overall, they have played well, both sides of the ball.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 from the Patriot 38. Wolcott the play from the sideline, comes to the huddle, plenty of time as the play clock approaches 10 seconds. This is Otero on 2nd and 10, and the Patriots do a nice job of bringing him down. That's Davis on the tackle after a gain. Looks like they'll give him a yard on the play.
Davis did a great job on the tackle for Pittston area. He tackled Otero low, so he couldn't just throw him off. The other tackles have been high at the shoulder. Tough to bring Otero down. We talked about his size, 6'1", about 210.
The only other long play that the Cougars had as far as down and distance was a 2nd and 13. They'll have a 3rd and 9 to start the 2nd quarter through an opening quarter. The Cougars looking to go 2-3 halfway through the season. Lead it after a quarter, 20-0. You're watching live high school football on WILN.
The Wiltsey Center presents an evening at the Summit with Frank, Dean, and Sammy, October 10th, 7 p.m. at the Wiltsey Center in Hazleton. The Rat Pack is back through the talent and stylings of these 3 seasoned East Coast performers. Come enjoy the 1960s Kings of the Las Vegas Strip. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com and any Ticketmaster location. It's an evening at the Summit with Frank, Dean, and Sammy, October 10th at 7 p.m. at the Wiltsey Center in Hazleton.
Now Hazel Park Spring Water is proud to announce that they are the official water of the WILN Sports Crew and available for home delivery through J.W. Wargo Spring Water Delivery. Since 1915, the Kreisel family has been serving the area with quality meats. The tradition continues today with 5 generations at Hazel Park Quality Meats, 260 Washington Avenue, West Hazleton, and Redding Specialty Meats, located at 216 East 4th Street in Berwick.
We welcome you back to live high school football here on WILN from Charlie Trippi Stadium, home of the Pittston area Patriots. It's homecoming weekend 2015 for Pittston area. Not to start the hometown crowded one as the Cougars lead it 20-0.
Marty, first quarter says it all. Hazleton area rushing 149 yards, 59 yards passing, 208. Pittston area -1 rushing, no yards passing, -1 yard. Total offense as Patriots call timeout.
We'll keep it here as Pittston area needs to take a timeout before the start of the 2nd quarter as the Cougars come up on a 3rd down and 9. If you have broken jewelry, gold or silver, you can turn them into cash. Take them to Northeast Gold and Silver Exchange located in the Churchill Mall, Hazleton. They pay the highest prices for your gold and silver. Northeast Gold and Silver Exchange located in the Churchill Mall, Hazleton. And high school football also brought to you by Sal's Septic Service Cesspools and Septic Tank Cleaning, a division of Marola's Garage. Located in Pardeesville, call 570-455-6246 for all your septic tank problems, and Marola's Garage for your car and truck inspection and repairs. If it has wheels, they can fix it. So out of the Patriot timeout, both teams will be left with 2 timeouts here in the opening half. Cougars come out in the white going from left to right on your screen. They'll have a 3rd down and 9 from the Patriot 37. This is Van Blargen. Cuts it back as the Patriots read it well, and they'll bring him down for a short gain as he also lost the football.
Van Blargen on the carry.
Van Blargen tried to turn it up. Marty was hit with a good tackle. Didn't see who made that tackle, but the ball came out. So we're looking at a 4th down and about 12. Interesting that this is the first series out of the 3 that they started with a pass, and they were not able to make the first down as that pass was incomplete at the beginning of the series.
So the ball, after going out of bounds, flag stopped the play on 4th and long as Williams was going to punt it away. And the Cougars will be forced back.
False start against the Cougars.
Sophomore Rich Wallace awaiting the punt, and he's been very dangerous in special teams with a couple of kickoff returns for touchdowns this season. So the Cougars special teams will have to be aware of him. The punt here is going to be marked, looks like at the Patriot 25-yard line. That's where they'll start their first possession of the second quarter, down 20-0.
Williams punted it away from Wallace. As you said, Marty, a threat on special teams. Patriots start their offense at their own 25. As I mentioned, first quarter offensively minus yardage. Looking to improve on that.
This will be a give to the up man. Davis lost the football. A host of white jerseys is there. Cougars recover the fumble. Davion Reeves on the recovery, and the Cougars will start at the Patriot 33.
Ball came out. There you saw it. Ball came out. 4 Cougars right there to jump on it. So finally an offensive play that showed some positive yards, but the Patriots turned it over.
So the Cougars will come out with a 1st and 10. Ball be marked at the Patriot 33. 11:22 until halftime. Coming up at the half, Jim Burns will compile the Berger Family Dealership halftime stats. And it's homecoming ceremonies here at Pittston Area High School. And so much more coming up at the half. Otero went out of the backfield in motion, and the give was to Kinney. Kinney will get about 3 to the 30.
Carson Kinney, the ball carrier. Tackled by Ryan Davis.
Kinney picks up decent yardage off that left side after Otero motions, as we have a player down as referee Earl Harris signals a timeout.
An official timeout. I believe that's Brandon Goodlavich, the senior, who is down. And anytime that you go for that lower leg, you always worry about what they call a high ankle sprain, because they always say that it's so difficult to come back from.
Yeah, it takes obviously a lot longer than another type of sprain. As
Goodlavich will be helped off the field.
Yeah, and being helped off as the Cougars go to 2nd down with about 6. They started that drive with a fullback off the left side, picks up some decent yardage.
The other thing I talked about with Coach Brennan on Sports Talk this week, this, counting their scrimmages, is the only time they're playing on natural grass. Joe, did you ever think you'd get to that point where you'd say that in the season, that a team could go through, this is your only game on natural grass?
Yeah, I think that's a little different, obviously, as Otero takes a step outside, then a step right.
Go ahead, Joe. Finish it off. Touchdown Cougars.
With a great block from Eddie Balin down the field.
Adrian Otero, 3 rushing touchdowns on the season coming into tonight. Here's his 3rd on the night.
Left side again. He's stutter stepping. Good block at the line of scrimmage. And then Balin right there as Otero goes into the end zone.
Tristan Williams on for the point after. The kick is up and may have been blocked, and it is no good. 10:55 left in the opening half. Cougars increase their lead, 26-0.
Hey neighbor, looking for a safe, reliable pre-owned vehicle at a great price? Now open Burger Advantage Pre-Owned, Route 93 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township. Over 150 local trades from our new 3 new car dealerships. 100-point inspection, free vehicle history report, 3-day money-back guarantee, lifetime PA state inspection, 5 years of oil changes, lifetime tire rotation. Plus, we'll make your first 2 payments up to $1,000 total. Burger Advantage Pre-Owned, just off exit 145 off I-81 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township.
Burger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
How does this work?
Just set your baseline goal resistance, interval durations, pulmonary range, caloric burn, and incline variance.
Tired of everything being so difficult?
How do I slow it down?
At Service Electric Cablevision, we make things easy, like our whole home 6-tuner DVR. Record up to 6 shows at once. Build your own custom library of movies and shows to watch whenever you want on any TV in your home. Get the whole home 6-tuner DVR free for 2 months.
After the Cougars recover the fumble, Adrian Otero on his 10th carry that has 145 yards in this opening half and 3 rushing touchdowns. Cougars up by 26 on the Burger Family Dealership scoreboard. Williams to kick it away, and this time Petrosky steps in front of Wallace. Wallace had a chance there, but Petrosky will take it, and he'll bring it back all the way across the 30 to the 32.
Marty, Hazleton Otero, 29-yard run, good block from Balin. Kick failed. 2 plays, 33 yards, 24 seconds. Cougars up by 26. I think the Patriots obviously are thinking them right now, we need to move the football. They had a positive play from the line of scrimmage, but turned it over. Let's see what they can do with the ball in this case.
Goodlavich left the game defensively, so a new center in the game for the Patriots.
Not the way you want to start, Marty.
So E.J. Herron will move from his left guard position to center. As we mentioned, Goodlavich looks like he's getting his ankle taped. So Herron is in at center. And after the false start, the Patriots have a 1st and 15 from their own 28. And this will be Petrosky for a gain of about a yard. Looked like Fuchik might have got a hand in there to trip him up for the Cougars. But Joe, if you're Coach Norris and the Patriots, do you almost take, and we were talking about our good buddy Tim Thompson before tonight's game, do you use the baseball analogy? You're not getting this back in one swing. Stay within your offense, get a little bit of the time, and get something going here offensively?
And you can't afford penalties, turnovers right here. Now it's 2nd and about 13 rather than 2nd and 8 because of that 5-yard penalty.
Coles rolls right. He's throwing. Has Petrosky, and he gets pushed out of bounds. I believe that was Yonner that pushed him out. A gain out across the 35 to the 36. It'll leave the Patriots with a 3rd down and about 6.
Good throw by Coles. Petrosky with the reception. good play, makes it manageable here on third down. Obviously, you're down 26. You're in your own territory. If you have a fourth down, you can, at this point in the game, you wouldn't normally go for that first down. You'd punt it away. So let's see if they can convert the third down.
Petrosky comes in motion to the bottom of your screen and flags again, stop the play. We'll see what Earl Harris has here. And another false start against the Patriots.
I said before, maybe 2 plays ago when we were talking, you can't get it all back at one time, but you cannot afford penalties and turnovers, and they've had 2 penalties on this drive, they being Pittston area.
And again, I'm guessing another false start as the referees stop the play.
False start against the Patriots.
And again, the center situation may play into this, Marty. Obviously, they're getting, as the umpire again threw that for a false start. Offensively, now your third down goes from 6 to 16. Tough to convert.
Coles rolling left, under pressure, got it away and just out of the reach of his intended receiver, Nick Anastasi.
Backside pressure on Coles that time as he sprinted to the field, tried to make that throw, but a little high. So the Patriots looking at punting it away here. Cougars looking at another short field, Marty.
Brady will punt it away. End over end kick that Van Blargen lets bounce and be downed at about the 35-yard line. John McDonald downed it. Flag on the far, or on the near sideline, excuse me.
McDonald was coming down the field, and the ball started to bounce, and he was running right alongside it. If he'd let that thing go, unless he thought one of the Hazleton players touched it and he was going to recover it. But I don't think there'd be a flag in that case. Let's... They're
pointing this flag against Hazleton area.
Blocking the back.
There was a flag on the play for illegal.
So the Cougars will start at their own 26-yard line. As you said, it almost looked like McDonald thought somebody had hit it with him grabbing it so quickly as he did.
Because if he hadn't downed that, it'd been another 15 yards because that ball was rolling and bouncing pretty well. So for the first time tonight, the Cougars are going to have a little more than a short field to deal with. They take over on a 25, 26-yard line.
Other than that opening possession when they went 85 yards, they've been going short fields, 53, 43, and 33 for their other scoring drives. This is Otero, who's had some nice success tonight. Gets about a yard on the play. Davis, among others, bringing him down.
Again, Davis up on the tackle for Pittston area. Otero went from left, tried to go back to his right, but wasn't a whole lot there.
And Patriot fans will be happy Brandon Goodlavich back in the game. As we said, it looked like his ankle was getting taped on the sideline, but he is back in there for the Patriots for this defensive possession. Approaching 9 minutes remaining in the opening half on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Cougars leading at 26-0 on 3 rushing touchdowns by Adrian Otero. And now the Patriots starting to bottle him up as they clog up the middle and bring him down for what appeared to be a loss on the play.
Nice job by the Patriot defensive front. They were up the field 2 or 3 yards. Remember, we talked about this earlier in the year. You can't run an offensive play with the defensive front up the field. And that time the Patriots did get the front, did an excellent job of penetration. Cougars facing a 3rd and 10.
Walk out of the gun, looks left and throws incomplete. Like he was looking for Cabrera. And, you know, it might have been one of those, Joe, that Sparky didn't see anything there he liked. Instead of taking any chances here, threw it over everybody's head out of bounds, and, you know, you fight to live another day.
Cabrera did the out at about 5 or 6 yards, and you're right. I don't know if Wolk decided, listen, I'm going to try to get it up a little bit because the coverage isn't bad. As the Cougars, Williams punts it away, hits a decent punt.
And it goes out of bounds right at the Patriot 35. So that's where they'll take over. 8:05 left in the opening half, trailing 26-0. We thank you for joining us tonight on WILN. I'm Marty Burns, joined by Joe DeMelfi, Jim Burns on the stats, and we've got to, as always, give the kudos to our fine production crew who, as I always say, when you put us on at 7 o'clock, their work has started hours before. And, you know, it doesn't appear to be raining now, but raining earlier in the day and cold and damp. And this great production crew did a great job of setting up and getting us ready. And we actually have some guests with us tonight, Mr. Henry and Mr. Lula.
And they're doing a great job.
Although they said the play-by-play guy's a little suspect.
Well, and they didn't have too many good things to say about the color guy either. Right side, good yardage for a first down for the Patriots, and we talked about plus yardage. They have managed that. Last series was plagued with penalties. Let's see if they can stay away from those, as second and about 5 for the Patriots.
A little early yet in the half to bring it up, but you'll see on the Burger Family Dealership scoreboard both teams 2 timeouts remaining here in this opening half. And this will be Petrosky, and Petrosky is going to be out across the 45 to the 47, and he has the first Patriot. Harry's you pull it. First down of the night.
Left side, a power play. Petrosky showing strong running ability, and the Patriots finally show some spark offensively.
So 1st and 10 Patriots at their own 47, just under 7 minutes left in the half. High snap that Coles corrals one-handed. Throws for Petrosky, and just behind him, incomplete. Reeves on the coverage.
Petrosky tried to come back to it, tried to turn it, just could not do it, could not get his body back around. Coles with the throw just a little behind him.
And another penalty against the Patriots. I believe that was an eligible man downfield. And he checks with Hazleton area what they elect to do here, and I believe they're going to march him back. Oh, they're going to call it incomplete. Or decline the penalty, take the incomplete pass, and go with 2nd and 10.
Not a call you see every game, Marty. Usually the lineman has to be downfield by 5 yards or more. Coles had some time to throw it.
Coles faked the handoff, and the Cougars, not fooled, bring him down for a loss. Sweats and Fuchik on the tackle.
Coles really didn't have time to come out of his tracks as the Hazleton defensive front was very quickly up the field, forcing a 3rd down. So a series that started with some pluses has become weighed down here with a penalty, a missed opportunity on the pass.
And on 3rd and 14, Cole's looking for the screen, reading it well for Hazleton area.
Walter Cole pass complete.
Logan Jones.
Jones did a great job of tracking that screen down. Hazleton went after the quarterback. Definitely Cole's had something going with the screen, but Jones did an excellent job getting over off the blocker and making the tackle.
Brady, the kick for the Patriots.
The stat you don't want to see if you're a Patriot fan, 5th punt of the night for Brady. And this will take a Patriot roll that is going to be downed at about the Cougar 11-yard line. So they will take over there. 5:16 left in the half, leading 26-0. And as this change of possession, Coach DeMelfi is going to take a drink of the official beverage of the WILN sports team, Hazel Park Water Store Spring Water.
Ground game did not do as well as it had earlier. They were on their own 11. The long pass we've seen thrown by Wolk was well thrown to Cabrera. As the Cougars go change of formation, they run that little counter back to the short side. Otero picks up good yardage off that right side,
as he has for the most part tonight.
Gain of 7. 2nd down, 3.
Cougars don't have to be in a hurry, can use the clock to their advantage. They're up 26.
They can afford to be deliberate. Approaching 4.5 minutes left on the Berger Family Dealership second quarter scoreboard. And underneath the Cougar logo, they have 2 timeouts left, so they can take their time here offensively, as long as they continue to get first downs.
Carson Kenny, the ball carrier.
Otero went to the right, ran Kinney back to the left, and picked up the first down. Not as big a gain as the first quarter play they ran with the same play, but it's enough for the first down. And as you said, Marty, they have plenty of time. They're up 3 touchdowns plus, so they can afford to use the game clock and the play clock to their advantage.
That clock approaches 4 minutes remaining in the opening half as Otero gets it again. But Goodlavich brings him down for a short game, possibly a yard.
Otero on the carry. Stopped by Goodlavich.
Goodlavich did a great job there, Marty.
Gain of 1.
Wrapped up Otero. Strong tackle will bring him down.
Second and long for the Cougars. Wolk out of the gun. Faked the handoff, kept it himself. The Patriots do a nice job there defensively to hold them to a gain of about 2 on the play.
Patriots definitely improving here defensively. As the last couple of series they have done well against the Hazleton rush game, as we're under 3 minutes till halftime. 3rd and about 8 for the Cougars, and let's see what they come up with here.
.240 and counting left in the half. Wolk looking left. Throws complete to Cabrera. And Cabrera does a nice job of running after the catch to get out near the 35. And another Harry's You Pull It Cougar first down.
Good throw by Walt. Great play by Cabrera. After the catch, turned inside, up the field very quickly to pick that first down up. Headsy play.
Clock was stopped to move the chains. Now running again under 2.5 minutes remaining in the half. Cougars with a 1st and 10 at their own 35. And some movement up front will give the Cougars, I believe, 5 yards and stop the clock.
And we've seen that happen a couple of times. I think Wolk is pretty decent with the hard count situation, able to draw that defense offside, which he did there. 3 or 4 of the Patriots stepped across the neutral zone.
First down, 5.
This will be Otero. And Otero will get a gain of 2 to the 42. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 3. 2 minutes and counting left in the half.
Gain of 1. 2nd down, 4.
Rich Walsh came up very quickly for Pittston area to help out with the tackle.
Fake again the toss, and this is Kinney. Davis pushed him back after a couple Patriots got him down low, including Goodlavich.
Yeah, the defensive front now doing a nice job getting up the field, causing problems for the Cougars on that type of play. So we're going to have a 3rd down for Hazleton area.
Clock continues to run, 1:10 and counting. Basic and Cabrera will come wide to the bottom of your screen. This will be Zukoski. And Zukoski got stood up, looked to be shy of the first down. Bring up 4th and about 1.
Clock running, we're under a minute.
4th down.
And Coach Brennan will take his 2nd timeout. His team leads at 26-0. And we'll keep it here and remind you, coming up at the half, down to our far right, the cars are starting to form with the homecoming court of Pittston area 2015. The homecoming ceremonies will be coming up at the half, as well as we'll get a look at Jim Burns' halftime stats and so much more from Charlie Trippi Stadium. And Joe, I think this is our first time being here for a football game. We've been up just a few feet to the gymnasium for some basketball, but first time here for football, and another very nice scene to come and watch some high school football.
Yes, nice field. Field houses, press box is done well. School right next to us, so it is a nice facility. As Hazleton area comes out, I'm going to run a play here on 4th down with 35.5 seconds left.
And the Cougars will be left with 1 timeout if they're able to convert here. Handoff is to Otero. He lowers his shoulder, and he appears to get a gain of 2, which is enough for Harry's. You pull it. Cougar first down. Clock will stop to move the chains. Cougars hustle to the line. And Wolk will spike it. 27.2 seconds left, 2nd and 10 for the Cougars at their 46.
They do have a timeout left, but didn't want to use it in that instance. They have, as you mentioned, Marty, 2nd and 10.
And one of the things we've seen they don't necessarily are going for a touchdown here with the strong leg of Tristan Williams, try to get him into field goal range.
Exactly. They missed a couple extra points, blocked and so on. But if they get him into field goal range, Williams has a strong leg. It can make up those missed extra points.
Walt to pass. Looking for Cabrera. Ended up short. I don't know if that might have slipped out of his hand there because.
And I think, again, we're talking about, although it does not look like it's raining now, the ball is wet. That's kind of pass cause you a big problem because the cornerback for Pittston area was sitting right there. But it did look like it slipped out of Wolk's hands. 3rd and 10.
22.9 seconds left on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Wolk this time will give to Kinney. Kinney will get a couple of yards. Coach Brennan may be content to let the clock run out. Doesn't look like Pittston area wants to continue this opening half, so the clock will wind down here at Charlie Trippi Stadium. Very good opening half for Hazleton area. They lead it 26-0 over Pittston area. We'll have homecoming festivities, the Berger Family Dealership halftime stats compiled by Jim Burns, and so much more. On the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, the Cougars lead it 26-0. You're watching live high school football on WYLN.
Tri-County Business Machines has been serving the Hazleton area with office supplies and furniture for over 35 years. We are your local Kyocera dealer for all your digital Kyocera copiers, printers, and faxes. For exceptional reliability, sales, and service, the call to make is to Tri-County Business Machines. Tri-County Business Machines, keeping your office up to speed. Tri-County Business Machines, located at 117 East Broad Street, Hazleton. Phone 459-0754 or visit us on the web at tricountybm.com.
Did you hear about the new grooming place in town? Yep. Should we try them out?
Nope. You two need to go to the Lazy Dog.
Why would you even think about going to a big box groomer? The Lazy Dog, your locally owned, locally operated groomer, serving the Hazleton area since 2009.
We welcome you back to Charlie Trippi Stadium in Yatesville, home of the Pittston area high school Patriots. And for the hometown crowd, not the start they wanted to see as Hazleton area jumped on the Patriots quickly and has built a 26-0 lead over Pittston area. We thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by Joe DeMelfi. Jim Burns on the stats on what is a cool, damp first Friday in October here in Northeast Pennsylvania. And we had talked about it during the course of that opening half, Joe. Coach Brennan in Hazleton area couldn't draw it up much better. Very similar to last week's game. Got the opening kickoff. Tonight they marched 85 yards, took 4:18 off the clock in 10 plays. Otero, the first of what turned out to be 3 touchdown runs on the night. Go up 7-0, get the 3 and out. And then I thought a great play call to start that second series. Play action, find Cabrera going down the middle, and from there, this Hazleton area snowball has rolled.
Well, there's a couple of things, Marty. The ground game has been very good, which obviously you're going to need on a night like tonight. I don't think you can throw the ball 40 times. Field is wet, going to get a little chewed up, so the ball's going to be harder to handle, although Wolk threw a great pass, as you just mentioned, to Cabrera for the second touchdown. Otero, Kinney have done a nice job running the ball. The offensive line for the Cougars doing a decent job on the first 3 drives. Ball on the ground, they were able to really help out on that yardage rushing. And Pittston area really has struggled offensively. They were minus yardage in the first quarter offensively. Second quarter, they got some things going, but they had penalties which hurt them badly. They had a turnover which hurt them. So right now the Cougars in charge, 26-0, and Pittston area will receive to start the second half as the homecoming parade starts their route around the track.
And the gentlemen of the homecoming court awaiting their escort to come around in the homecoming parade. Looks like a little stand has been set up down near midfield where I'm guessing they'll announce the homecoming king and queen. And really for Pittston area, just a tough night overall, coming off that heartbreaking loss last week against Crestwood, where they lost by 38-35. But there they had their offense going. It really looks like Hazleton area is very well prepared for them tonight and playing very well defensively.
One of the interesting things about coaching, Marty, is how do you respond to something like last week if you're Pittston? You're ahead, fumble the ball, field goal, you lose the ball game. How does a team respond this coming week, the week after that, to coaching? How do they respond to picking each other up? How do they respond to the leadership from the older players? All of those things come into play. And to be very honest, looking at Pittston the first 3 drives by Hazleton area, they look flat. They seem to have picked it up here a little bit toward the end of the second quarter. But that's an interesting point that you brought up. Tough loss. How do you handle it?
And be very interesting because a lot of these Hazleton area players that are suited up tonight played last year. Mentioned it earlier on. Hazleton area in this same week, except the game was played up at Harmon-Guy Stadium in Hazleton. Cougars were up 21-0. Kyle Gattuso, who's no longer here due to graduation for Pittston area, led them back for an overtime victory. As a coach and a coaching staff, how do you almost don't let that creep into your players' minds, but also get them to keep playing? Because, you know, at this point, taking the approach of no lead is safe.
I think you don't let it get into their minds, but you say to them, you cannot take your foot off the accelerator. When that happens, it's a problem. So stay after it. And again, how do they react to that situation? How do they react? They're a year older, a little more mature. The coaching staff understands the players understand the coaching staff. All of that comes into play.
And the homecoming parade has made its way around to the near sideline. Looks like just about set to start the homecoming festivities here at Pittston Area High School.
Homecoming court and their escort.
And head down for the festivities.
The first member of our homecoming court is Marina Miller. Marina Miller is from Pittston Township and is the daughter of Daniel and Renee Miller. Marina is a cheerleader and a member of the Zero Conflict Club, the Key Club, the National Honor Society, and the Student Council. Marina plans to attend Wilkes University and major in pharmacy. Marina is being escorted by Jeff Denora, son of Jeff Denora of Jenkins Township and Michelle Welter of Houston. Jeff is a member of the golf team, the baseball team, Zero Conflict Club, Pep Squad, and Student Council. Jeff plans to attend Temple University for sports management. The second member of our homecoming court, Kate Musto. Kate is the daughter of Alice and Gerard Musto of Pittston. Kate is the president of the senior class, president of the National Honor Society, treasurer of the Key Club, a member of the Art Club, and a member of the swim team. She plans to attend college and study biology. Kate is being escorted by Alex Felter, the son of Susan and Paul Felter of Avoca. Alex is the vice president of the Art Club, a member of the Key Club, National Honor Society, Zero Conflict Club, and the Journalism Club. He plans to attend college for journalism and creative writing. Haley Norwillow. Haley Norwillow is the daughter of Holly and John Norwillow of Duryea. Haley is the Vice President of the National Honor Society, Captain of the Field Hockey Team, Captain of the Lacrosse Team, and a member of the Key Club and the Relay for Life Committee. Haley plans to continue her education at Chestnut Hill College and play on the lacrosse team. Haley is being escorted by Eric Fritz, the son of Diane and Tom Fritz of Avoca. Eric is the secretary of the yearbook, a member of the swim team, the golf team, the National Honor Society, and Zero Conflict Club. He plans to attend Penn State and continue his education in nursing or another medical field. Alana Platukis. Alana is the daughter of Grace Ann and Jay Platukis of Jenkins Township. She is captain of the field hockey team, president of the telecommunications club, and a member of the National Honor Society, student council, and Key Club. Alana plans to attend Dickinson College, where she will continue her education and field hockey career. Alana is being escorted by Kyle Toronis, the son of Judy and Gus Toronis of Avoca. Kyle is a 4-year member of the varsity baseball team, member of the Zero Conflict Club and the National Honor Society. He plans to attend college to study kinesiology. Julia Stella, daughter of Robert and Deanne Stella of Yatesville. Julia is the secretary of the Key Club, captain of the field hockey team, a member of the student council, the art club, the ice club, and is a first place recipient for Youth Salute. Her plans include college to major in marketing. Julia's escort is Robert Nischman, son of Robert and Shannon Nischman of DuPont. Bobby plays on the golf team and is a member of the Pep Squad, the Stand Tall Club, and the Zero Conflict Club. Bobby's future plans include majoring in business at college. Ladies and gentlemen, Pittston area is proud to welcome back our 2014 homecoming queen, Liz Scalpi. Liz is the daughter of Tracy Kenneth Scalpi of Pittston. She is a student at King's College and is part of a 5-year physician's assistant program. Her escort is Michael Hughes, son of Patricia and Lewis Hughes of Pittston. Michael graduated from Pittston area in 2014 and is a sophomore at Misericordia University, majoring in business and healthcare management. Ladies and gentlemen, now your 2015 homecoming queen, Paige Danko. Paige is the daughter of Jennifer and Larry Danko of Jenkins Township. She is a member of the National Honor Society, the Student Council, Key Club, Zero Conflict Club, and is a member of the field hockey team. Paige plans to attend college and further her education and field hockey career. Paige is being escorted by Jordan Black. Jordan is the son of Anne Marie and Anthony Black of Duryea. He is a member of the basketball team, Stand Tall Club, Zero Conflict Club, and the Pep Squad. He plans on attending college and continue his basketball career. The Key Club would like to thank the administration, the maintenance staff, all of the convertible owners and drivers for their assistance in tonight's preparations, and Sarno and Sons of Edwardsville for donating the formal suits for the homecoming court's escorts. Thank you for making tonight a memorable evening for our honored seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, Pittston area's 2015 homecoming queen and her court.
Congratulations to the 2015 Pittston Area Homecoming Court on a very cool evening. Very happy homecoming court, and congratulations to them. We're going to take a break. We are at the half with the Cougars of Hazleton area leading the Patriots 26-0.
Hey neighbor, looking for a safe, reliable pre-owned vehicle at a great price? Now open Burger Advantage Pre-Owned, Route 93 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township. Over 150 local trades from our new 3 new car dealerships. 100-point inspection, free vehicle history report, 3-day money-back guarantee, lifetime PA state inspection, 5 years of oil changes, lifetime tire rotation. Plus, we'll make your first 2 payments up to $1,000 total. Burger Advantage Pre-Owned, just off exit 145 off ID1 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township.
Burger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
Do-it-yourself stores may be fine for garden hoses and 2x4s, but appliances? Those guys may know these washers, but Grand Central knows these washers, and ranges, and refrigerators, and more. GE and GE Profile appliances are designed to reflect the modern approach to style, with clean lines and a streamlined look for today's kitchens. So for wood screws and wheelbarrows, go ahead, do it yourself, but for the right appliances at the right price, let Grand Central do it for you.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
It always feels good to pull my own part. Saves a lot of money, too.
I've never actually pulled it before, but I think it's time.
It's environmentally conscious, and it can be a lot of fun.
If you're a do-it-yourselfer who's up for an adventure, then come out to Harry's You Pull It. Pull your own quality recycled auto parts for up to 90% off the cost of buying new. Savings like that'll keep more money in the bank, which could lead to even greater fun. Harry's You Pull It. WeGotUsed.com.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. 2 great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 19 minutes from Scranton, 15 minutes from Wilkes-Barre, 12 minutes from Old Forge, 18 minutes from Mountaintop, and 28 minutes from Berwick. Barber Ford in Exeter and Barber Ford in Hazleton. Start your new car search today at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
We welcome you back to Charlie Strippe Stadium in Yatesville, home of the Pittston area Patriots. And it is homecoming weekend 2015 for Pittston area. Just had the homecoming ceremonies and an announcement of the homecoming queen and her court. But it's been a half dominated by Hazleton area, leading 26-0 on the Burger Family Dealership halftime scoreboard. And we're just about set for halftime stats compiled by Jim Burns and brought to you by Burger Family Dealerships.
Marty, Hazleton area, 10 first downs, 201 yards rushing, 68 yards passing for the Cougars, 269 total, no turnovers, 4 penalties, 30 yards. Pittston area down 26. They've only had 1 first down, 14 yards rushing, 9 yards passing, 23 total yards with a turnover, 4 penalties, 20 yards. Pittston area obviously offensively right now having a real problem moving the ball. Cougars up by 26.
And those halftime stats brought to you by Burger Family Dealerships and compiled by Jim Burns were an illustration of how Hazleton area has controlled this game, leading at the half 26-0. We'll have some individual stats and get you ready for third quarter action from Yatesville. Right after this, you're watching live high school football on WILN.
When I'm elected, things will change, but I promise you one thing, no one will beat a Fairway Chevrolet deal. No one.
Fairway Chevrolet, Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hey, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
Tri-County Business Machines has been serving the Hazleton area with office supplies and furniture for over 35 years. We are your local Kyocera dealer for all your digital Kyocera copiers, printers, and faxes. For exceptional reliability, sales, and service, the call to make is to Tri-County Business Machines. Tri-County Business Machines, keeping your office up to speed. Tri-County Business Machines, located at 117 East Broad Street, Hazleton. Phone 459-0754 or visit us on the web at tricountybm.com.
I'm good. Athletes try talking themselves out of being hurt.
I'm good.
Working past the pain because they want to keep on playing.
Okay. I'm good.
Coordinated Health understands. As the #1 sports medicine team in the region, we get these champions back in the game with pro-level care. Yeah, I'm good. Because we make you better together.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Hi, my name is Elaine, and I'm so excited to have you meet one of our wire guys, Zach.
Yeah, I want to get there fast, give you a nice, clean, quality job you're going to be happy with. You know, having a family of my own, someone was working in my house. I want it to be safe, I want it to be right. That's what I want to do for you.
So whether it's just adding a receptacle to a complete whole house rewiring,
We're your guys.
give the wire guys a call.
And if we're late, you get paid.
The Wire Guys!
Well, today's weather's looking great. What a day it's going to be. So when you're out there, remember, no one beats a Fairway Chevrolet deal. No one.
Fairway Chevrolet, Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hey, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
We welcome you back to Charlie Trippi Stadium. Moments away from the start of the third quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Cougars in front 26-0. The Patriots will get the ball to start the second half. Some individual stats to go over. Adrian Otero for the Cougars, 16 carries, 158 yards, 3 touchdowns. Carson Kinney, 7 carries, 37 yards. Sparky Wolk passing 3 of 6, 68 yards and a touchdown. Jose Cabrera has 2 of those receptions for 62 yards. And the touchdown, Eddie Beelan, 1 catch, 6 yards. For the Patriots of Pittston area, Kyle Petrosky has 6 carries, 12 yards. And Ryan Davis, 2 carries, 9 yards. Walter Cole's the quarterback, 2 of 6 passing, 9 yards. Petrosky has 1 reception for 8 yards. Time of possession in favor of Hazleton area, 14:20 to 9:40. They've run 33 plays in comparison to only 18 by Pittston area. And I'll point it out, similar to what we did last week, Joe. Pittston area has run 18 offensive plays. Adrian Otero himself has carried the ball 16 times in that opening half.
Yeah, and the first 3 series, Otero very strong on the ground. Pittston area defense tightened up there in the 4th and 5th series, but they're down 26. They don't have to show a sense of urgency, but they have to move the football here early in the third quarter. They have not been able to do that. They've been plagued by penalties. They turned the ball over once on the fumble by Petrowski. They need to be consistent. They need to come up with some points. They can't wait until the end of the quarter or beginning of the fourth quarter to get back in this ball game. They will receive the kickoff here at the beginning of the second half.
Get a look at Mike Brennan, looking very sharp in his Hazleton area baseball cap and weather appropriate jacket, I would say, that has the Hazleton area logo on the sleeve. And to see what fashion statement Coach Brennan will make in his Hazleton area gear, you can tune in starting with our first broadcast Wednesday night at 9:30. Sports Talk here on WILN, as I'll be joined by Coach Brennan. We'll talk about this Pittston area game, a look ahead to next Friday night's matchup in Mountaintop against the Crestwood Comets, and have a special guest on Sports Talk here on WILN, first airing Wednesday night at 9:30 and then throughout the weekend here on WYLN.
You know what, Marty? Learning situation right now. A team that has 2 wins over the last 2 years. Coach Brendan's this is his second year. They're up by 26. How does he approach it? How do they approach the big lead? Because that hasn't been the case in too many instances. Let's see how they react.
And the other thing, with it being homecoming weekend here at Pittston area, a little bit longer halftime as well.
Yeah, and that can help Pittston area offensively. They struggled. Maybe they a little bit longer to make some adjustments as the Cougars get ready to kick off.
Wallace and Petrosky back deep, but Williams will squib it, and Petrosky will pick it up at his 19. He's across the 25, gets to the 30 before he is tripped up at about the 31-yard line, making the tackle there. Fullback Carson Kinney.
One of the things that impresses me about Hazleton is their special teams coverage. Kickoff punt coverage is very good. That time Kinney with his short tackle on Petrosky. Pittston area starts their offense. 32-yard line, Marty. So again, penalties, miscues, turnovers. Have to put them aside and try to run your offense in an efficient manner.
Talk about this first down play first. As Coles hands off. This is Petrosky, who is met at the line and dropped after a gain of about a yard. Zukoski on the tackle. The point I wanted to make, if you take one area, we've seen a lot of Hazleton area last year, seen a lot of them so far to this point, to the halfway point of the season. The one group that I thought has made the most improvement has been Coach Brennan's special teams, because there were a lot of times last year special teams would give up a big play. This year they've been pretty much on par in their coverage, and they've contributed in special teams as well.
Yeah, Williams is a good punter, place kicker. They cover, as I mentioned earlier, they cover kickoffs, punts very well.
2nd and 9 for the Patriots. Coles keeps, and he is going to be brought down after another gain of about a yard. Eddie Beelan on the tackle.
Eddie Beelan again. Great job. They ran a little bit of an option look there with the fake to the fullback. Coles down the line of scrimmage with Petrosky as the pitch back, but Beeland had the quarterback, brought him down. Forces a 3rd down and a long 8.
I'd like to remind you, coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Fairway Chevrolet player of the game. Coles on 3rd down. Look to pass now. He's going to tuck it and run. Coles is going to be tripped up and appears to be shy of the 1st down by about a yard. Beelan tripped him up.
They have a penalty down the field, and I think it's going to be against the Patriots, and I'm thinking it's unnecessary roughness. That's a guess on my part. Probably shouldn't be guessing.
And Earl Harris will have the call here. And it is a personal foul against the Patriots. Now my question is, does the play count and they make it 4th down, or is it still 3rd down? Looks like the yard marker will say 3rd, and I believe Earl Harris said 3rd. So it'll be a 3rd and very long. Ball looks to be at the 25. So a 3rd down and about 16. And that, I apologize, the yard marker now does show 4th, so it was after the play. Now Pittston area's offense has to hustle off the field.
The problem there was a block a little bit held too bit long, and the official right there to throw the flag.
Van Blargen bobbled the punt, falls on it on the 43. So the Cougars take over there, 1st and 10, leading 26-0.
Recovered by Van Blargen.
And I'll tell you what, we're probably going to talk a lot about this offense and the yards that Otero has racked up. Let's credit this Hazleton area defense, pitching a shutout to this point, and still to this point only 1 Patriot 1st down.
Yeah, and I think that there's a combination. Obviously, Hazleton area playing well, Pittston area making mistakes, turning it over. The last penalty was a good example as the Cougars start their offense from the 43-yard line.
Beelan and Swetzel go in motion to the bottom of your screen. And the give will be to Otero, and he is hit immediately, making the play Brandon Goodlavich.
Brandon Goodlavich up the field, as I said. Didn't look like anybody really put a block on him, as he was up the field right now for the tackle.
It looks like they gave him to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Wolk this time will go out of the gun, throws to his left to Otero, and did Pittston area got a timeout before the play. 9:25 left in the third. They trail by 26.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Summer is almost over, but the fall savings are just beginning at Bedrock Gardens. Now is the time to purchase your patio furniture, fire pits, and hardscape materials for next spring. Stop in and save. Let them help you plan your yard improvement projects for next spring. Bedrock Gardens, locally owned and operated. Stop in and save today.
The Patriots took a timeout defensively, and for good reason. We saw Wolk throw to the far sideline to a very wide open Adrian Otero, and the Patriots got the timeout to get somebody over to cover Otero. Wolk the pass, off the hands, incomplete. He was looking for Cabrera. Petrosky on the coverage.
Petrosky in coverage for the Patriots.
That'll force a third down, and as you mentioned, Marty, Otero was out flanked left.
Third down 10.
Nobody covering. One of the Patriot coaches saw that, called a timeout. So now we're looking at a 3rd and 10 for the Cougars.
Wolk will be flanked by Otero and Kinney. Throws for Beelan, bobbles, makes the catch, then slipped on the wet turf.
Yeah, Beelan wanted to stop and turn it up the field. Didn't have that opportunity because of the condition of the field, which is, it doesn't look bad, but it is slippery. So that pass and completion picked up about 7 or 8 yards, but short of the first down.
So Tristan Williams will be on for the punt.
Rich Wallace deep for the Patriots.
Rich Wallace back deep for Pittston area. A short kick. That takes a Cougar roll. It'll be down at about the 21-yard line of Pittston area.
I tell you what, Williams does a nice job of placing the ball on the field when he's punting. He was punting to the right of Wallace and the left. Wallace having a tough time getting under the punt to field it because of the then coverage by the punt team. So Williams doing an excellent job along with the coverage on the punt team. Pittston area is starting their offense deep in their own territory.
Got to look at some of the turf, maybe more so to our left. We're starting to see with these conditions, the team's starting to tear it up a little bit as Petrosky gets about 5 on first down, a nice gain, but starting to see in the middle of the field from about the 20 to the 25, that's starting to get chewed up, and then there's that one spot right in front of us near the far side on the 40 where that's starting to get chewed up, and You know, that's one of the things with playing natural grass. When you come out on a rainy night, you run the risk of getting the field chewed up.
Plus, where the ball is placed, the middle of the field normally receives more play than outside the hash.
And some movement up front. See if the Cougars were drawn off. If not, it'll be very close to a Pittston area first down by penalty.
Coles was clapping, so I'm guessing that the penalty is against the Cougars, and looking at a second and very short now, maybe a yard.
So as you see on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, approaching 8:10 remaining in the third. Patriots looking to get something going offensively, trailing 26-0 on their homecoming weekend 2015. Cole's quick drop pass, and it is complete to Brady, and he's got himself a Patriot. Harry's you pull it. First down.
Good short pattern. Brady runs about a 5-yard hitch. Turns in. Coles does a great job getting him the ball. So the Patriots show a little spark here as they move the change. They've gone from their 20 to just outside the 35-yard line.
This will be a handoff to Petrosky, and Long Gazelle from the far side tracks him down and drags him down for a 2-yard loss.
They ran a little bit of a counter left side, Marty. You have to account for that backside. Long Gazelle, defensive end, backside. If nobody's in his face, even for a second, he has a clear shot, which he did there, and he pulled Petrosky down after maybe, well, no gain at all. It was about a yard loss. So Steve Long Gazelle made some nice plays defensively tonight for the Cougars.
Coles hustles out with the play. Plenty of time on the play clock for Pittston area. But time is the enemy. Approaching the halfway point of the third quarter, trailing 26-0. And again, Petrosky is brought down for a loss by Colin Gunser, the defensive tackle.
Gunser up the field very quickly. You're going to see it right here as he comes again from the backside. Gunser with a nice play defensively. You're looking at a third and about 13. We've seen Coles throw the ball.
And his favorite target on the season has been Brady, but tonight it's been Petrosky. Coles being pressured. Throws, flag is down as Otero knocks Anastasi out of bounds, shy of the 40.
Much shy of the first down. Let's see what kind of call we have here.
And an eligible man downfield against the Patriots.
What's happening, Marty? And Hazleton declines that penalty, forces a fourth down. As Cole sprints to the right, takes him a little longer to throw. Some of the linemen from the right side who are moving in that direction obviously are getting down the field too far.
Or are they almost to the point where they're anticipating that maybe Coles will run with it? As Brady gets off this punt, that'll take a Patriot roll all the way near the 10-yard line. As we mentioned, the Cougars return to the road next Friday night, and we'll be there in Mountaintop as the Comets of Crestwood play host to the Cougars. We'll be on the air next Friday night live at 7. Hazleton area, Crestwood High School football game of the week. Can you believe it, Joe? Week number 6, and we'll be on the air next Friday night live at 7.
Yeah, in tonight's game, Marty, now time is becoming a little bit of a problem for the Patriots. We're under 6 minutes. Hazleton area with the ball. So short of forcing a turnover here, they have to come up with a strong defense, force a 3 and out to get the ball back so they can do something with it.
And Otero on first down works hard to get a positive gain out to the 15. Gain of about 4 on the play.
Stopped by number 33, Kevin Crotchin.
And with the way the defense is playing, Joe, you almost get the feeling Coach Brennan would be content. I mean, granted, you love the score, but 26 might be enough. Just take care of the football, grind out some first downs, take some time off the clock. And this is Otero again, and Otero gets one of those first downs out across the, Carson Kinney out across the 25 to the 26, and it is a Harry's You Pull It first down.
Kinney off the right side, and you were talking about, Marty, you look at the score, but as I said earlier, you don't want to take your foot off the accelerator. You don't want to give your team the idea that 26 is enough to win the ball game. You don't want to give your idea the team we can let up just a little bit. There, Kinney does a good job off the right side.
And this is Carson Kinney again, and look at it, the extra effort he gives, keeps those legs churning, and gets out near the 35.
Carson Kinney, 2 plays, he picks up good yardage.
Gain of 7 on the play. Second down, 3.
There's an example of a junior showing great determination. That rubs off on the younger players, and they see that. And that's the kind of motivation you like to see in a player. I'm sure Coach Brennan will mention that in film study. Carson Kinney, as Otero now gets it.
He's got a first down and more as he gets out near the 45-yard line, but good for another Harry's You Pull It. Cougar first down.
And we got a flag on the field where it's thrown. I would think we have a holding penalty against the Cougars.
Holding against the Cougars.
We'll see how far back the Cougars get pushed back with the penalty. Looks to be their own 26. So it'll bring up a second down and about 10.
What this is doing, Marty, is again bringing that clock down. We have 3:20 left, third quarter.
Second down, 10.
Not so much for Hazleton, but for Pittston area, who needs some points on the board.
And this is Zukoski. Zukoski has the first down and more as he is out near the 40-yard line. And this time, it is a Harry's You Pull It. Cougar first down.
Pittston area not getting any linebacker support on the run, nor are they getting run support from their secondary. And you could see when he turns the corner, he being Zukoski, there's nobody in front of him. Everybody is trailing or on the side of him. And when you're running to the corner, if that happens normally, that means you're going to pick up good yardage, which he did.
And he remains in as the tailback behind Kinney. And Zukoski will get the carry here. He gets grabbed by an ankle but leans forward for about a yard.
Stopped by Ryan Davis.
Davis, the one to bring him down.
Gain of 1. Second down, 9.
I mentioned Hazleton area's offensive line, Marty. They have rushed the ball very well tonight. Big part of that is that offensive line.
The clock just continues to roll. Sparky Wolk able to look to his left and see the play clock, which is down to 5. Toss play to Zukowski, and Davis again comes up. And one of the bright spots tonight has been the senior Ryan Davis coming up from his linebacker spot in run support tonight for Pittston area.
Does a great job there. The last play when they ran it to the left, couldn't get anyone over, but Davis that time up very quickly makes the tackle. 3rd and 9 for the Cougars. And you mentioned the clock, Marty, under 2 minutes.
Third and about 9 for the Cougars. Wolk back to pass, looking for Zukowski. He's got him, and Zukowski pushed out of bounds. It's going to depend on the spot here. Very close to a Cougar first down.
I like Wolk made a nice throw there. Zukowski with the good catch makes a 4th down and about 1. My guess is the Cougars, who have done a decent job defensively, will, as you look at Wolk here, set, make that throw, kept it out of reach of one of the linebackers and completed the throw.
And Zukowski was pushed out of bounds, so the clock stops with 1:29 left on the Berger Family Dealership third quarter scoreboard. Swetson Beelan in motion at the top of your screen.
Like to run backside of that, and they do.
And it's Zukowski. He's got the first down and more inside the Patriot 45 to the 40. Good for a Harry's, you pull it. Cougar first down.
Not the first time we've seen that play from the Cougars, where they shift the offensive strength, then run that little counter back to the short side, and it picks up good yardage and a first down.
Play action. Wolk throws and incomplete. Just short hop Cabrera.
Yeah, just couldn't. He threw from one hash beyond, from the right hash beyond the left hash, and just couldn't get the ball there, Marty. Whether he couldn't grip it effectively, bounced it, one-hopped it. So we're looking at a 2nd and 10 as the Cougars use the pass with the clock under a minute.
Stopped on the incompletion at 58 and a half seconds remaining on the Berger Family Dealership third quarter scoreboard. This is Otero. Otero straight up the middle. He's going to be hog-tied down after a gain of about 6 to the 33.
Tackled by number 45, Dylan Sterling. Gain of 5. 3rd down 5.
Otero now on his 20th carry, 171 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Cabrera goes in motion. He'll get the football. Cabrera trying to get to the outside, has a first down and more. Cabrera down the sideline, and he is going to be knocked down near the 15. Good for a Harry's, you pull it. Cougar first down.
Cabrera running that right to left with a little pitch right in front of him, almost like a shuffle pass. And you see there's no one in run support, big yardage. Move the chains.
The Cougars with a 1st and 10 at the Patriot 15. They're in the Grand Central red zone. The The handoff, this is Carson Kinney to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Carson Kinney, the ball carrier.
Again, Kinney runs that dive right up the middle. That offensive line again giving Kinney the crease. And there you see it. As that group we've talked about. Costil, Dietrich, Marola, Sanchez, Gunser, Beelan, the tight end, doing an excellent job for the Cougars.
Williams' point after is good. We will keep it here. 7.4 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Cougars go on a methodical drive in the waning moments of the third quarter to increase their lead to 33-0. As the Cougars look to go to 2-3 before they start the second half of the season with a matchup with the Comets of Crestwood. Pittston area will have a road trip of their own as they head to Tunkhannock next weekend.
Marty, we talked about at halftime how the Hazleton will react to the lead, which is fairly substantial at that point, and how Pittston area would respond. Hazleton responded very well. Pittston area, again, a little electricity offensively, but not enough to score any points as Hazleton area kicks off.
And it's going to come out into their favor as Cabrera picked up the football. I could be wrong. I don't think that was planned. It looked like Williams either slipped or stumbled. And it ended up being a pooch kick that Cabrera was able to get to the loose football and recover. So this should be Hazleton area ball at the Pittston area 36.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, the ball traveled more. Here you see it, up in the air. Now, again, Pittston area player, that's a live ball. It's gone further than 10 yards. You have to make a play at that ball, whether it's fair catch. You can't just let it drop to the ground because it's traveled the allotted distance, which is 10 yards.
So the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. They'll run one play before the end of the third quarter. That's basic in motion to the bottom of your screen. Wolk to pass, he pumps. He's looking down the sideline to Cabrera. Did he stay in bounds? He did. What a nice play by Jose Cabrera to get the Cougar. Harry's you pull it first down to end the third quarter with the score. Hazleton area 33, Pittston area nothing. Fourth quarter action from Charlie Trippy Stadium coming up next.
Class, this is the most important information I can give you. Remember, no one beats a Fairway Chevrolet deal. No one.
Fairway Chevrolet, Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hey, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
I'm good. Athletes try talking themselves out of being hurt.
I'm good.
Working past the pain because they want to keep on playing.
You okay? I'm good.
Coordinated Health understands. As the #1 sports medicine team in the region, we get these champions back in the game with pro-level care.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because we make you better together.
Honey, you mean everything to me. But I just want to let you know one thing before we go any further. No one beats a Fairway Chevrolet deal. No one.
Fairway Chevrolet, Route 309 in Hazel Township. Hey, no one beats a Fairway deal. No one.
We welcome you back to Charlie Trippy Stadium, start of the fourth quarter. Cougars up 33-0.
Great route by Cabrera That stop and go. Wolk does a good job of looking like he wanted the throw.
This will be Otero met in the middle after a short gain. As the Cougars, after that long pass play to Cabrera, started the fourth quarter with a 1st and goal, so they're in the Grand Central red zone. As well, I'm sorry, Joe, go ahead.
Hazleton area, Kinney, the last score, 13-yard run, 13 plays, 89 yards. Zukowski, 4 carries, 27 yards. Kinney, 3 carries, 31 yards.
Walt now 7 of 12 passing, 120 yards and a touchdown. Cabrera with 4 of those catches for 100 yards and a touchdown.
105 and 125.
Wolk's pass, and slipping down was Van Blargen. Falls incomplete. Coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select a Fairway Chevrolet player of the game.
2nd and goal, Marty, as Wolk's pass was incomplete, as you mentioned. I'm sorry, third down.
Coach DeMelfi is going to take a drink of the official beverage of the WILN Sports Crew, Hazel Park Water Store Spring Water. 3rd and goal, Cougars. Ball marked at the Patriot 8. And some movement up front. I believe the Patriots may have jumped.
Watch the ball, defensive front. You can't go wrong. And when that ball goes, you go. They're going to call a movement penalty on the Cougars.
So I apologize. Is that
3rd and goal from the 13?
Penalty was against the Cougars, making it 3rd and goal from the 13. Wolk slings it out to Adrian Otero. Otero spins, and it looks like he is just shy of the goal line by about a yard.
Wolk pass complete to Otero.
So it'll bring up 4th and goal.
12.
Ball at the 1.
Wolk doing a nice job delivering that ball to Otero, and he turns it up. So we're looking at a 4th and goal, as you mentioned, Marty. Clock running down to 10:15. Let's look for Otero.
And it will be Otero. And it looks like the Patriots come up with a goal line stand to hold Otero shy of the goal line.
Tried to run Otero on that power play left side, but Pittston's defense would have none of it. Good stop by the Patriots.
1st and 10 from the 1.
So now as we'll get a look at the defensive stand.
That's a scrum at the end of that play, Marty.
Now the bad news is you're starting at your own 1.
Yeah, there are a couple things here. Number one, you have to be happy with your defense because down by 33, now you make a good stand. The bad part is you're looking at 99 yards to the other goal line, which you need to get to, and there's 10 minutes left.
This is Davis. Yonner will bring him down after a gain of almost 4 yards on the play.
Now you have to take some chances if you're Pittston area. You have to take some chances with the ball. I mean, obviously, down by 33, you can't sit on that if you're trying to come up with some points.
And as I look up into the lights here at Charlie Trippi Stadium, it looks like the rain has returned here in Yatesville, and some umbrellas have popped open as well. This is Davis. Davis has some running room. He's going to be brought down by Beelan, but not before he picks up a Patriot. Harry's you pull it. 1st down.
Davis has made some plays both sides of the ball tonight for Pittston area. Picks up the first down off the right side. So the Patriots showing a little spark here.
Clock approaching 9 minutes remaining on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard, as Petrosky will get the carry and be brought down after a gain of about 5. J.D. Marola on the tackle for the Cougars.
Marola, nice job making that tackle after a good game by Petrosky.
The WILN Sports Crew meal has been provided by Third Base Luncheonette. Third Base Luncheonette located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton, next to the old Hazleton High School, affectionately known as the Castle. I'd like to thank the Third Base Luncheonette for many years of support for WILN Sports. Second down, call it 6. Some confusion there, as it seemed the play just seemed out of sorts from the start, as Coles was looking for Sinquan Granny.
Problem was he threw it into triple coverage almost. Looked at the receiver right from the start of the play, so nothing there, incomplete.
So third down and 5 for the Patriots.
Down marker had 2. Officials made sure they changed that. Third down.
And this will be Davis leaning forward, and it'll depend on the spot. And it looks like he's got enough for another Patriot. Harry's you pull it first down.
Davis doing a good job once hit, turning his body and stretching out to pick up the first down. Move the chains as referee Earl Harris will start the game clock.
And the Cougars come up with the turnover.
One of the things, Marty, with that, you pitch the ball again. Fourth quarter, you mentioned earlier, it started to drizzle a little bit. Tough to hold on to the ball. Cougars recover.
Josh Zukowski on the recovery has the Cougars right at the 20. They'll start this drive in the Grand Central red zone. 7:46 left on the Berger Family Dealership fourth quarter scoreboard. And this is Isaiah Santiago, who'll be met by Davis and dropped after a short gain of about 2.
Some of the younger players now coming into the game for the Cougars, who have a 33-0 lead late in the ball game. Talking about fourth quarter, clock running, as Santiago went right side for a couple.
Second down and 8 from the 18. This will be a toss play to Zukowski. Zukowski with a little stutter step. Gets him a couple extra yards as he gains 3 down to the 15.
The ball carrier. Tackled by Third down, 5.
They have 2 downs to pick up the first, Marty. They're deep in Pittston area's territory.
Sparky Wolk trots in with the play, as it'll be a 3rd down and 5 from the 15. This is going to be Logan Jones, and Jones gets down to the 10, and it should be enough for a Cougar. Harry's you pull it, 1st down.
Official makes the call, 1st down, so we're looking at a 1st and goal from just inside the 10-yard line. Seen a very impressive rushing game tonight from the Cougars. Wolk has thrown it well on a couple of occasions, 2 times to Cabrera, 1 for the touchdown, one with the stop pattern. Cabrera then took off and made a nice catch.
And this will be Jones again, spinning down inside the 5 to about the 4, gain of 6. Clock winds down under 5 minutes remaining on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Wolk gives off to Zukoski, and he gets maybe a yard as he got tripped up by sophomore Dylan Sperlin. And Sperlin has done a nice job in on some plays tonight for Pittston area.
He's been up the field, good penetration there by Sperlin. So
called 3rd and goal from the 3. As the Cougars content to take time off the clock. Get to 2 and 3 on the halfway point of this 2015 season. And this will be Jones hitting the middle of the pile, keeps his legs churning. He's in for the Cougar touchdown.
Logan Jones straight ahead for the touchdown, so the Cougars tack on another score here late in the ball game. They're up by 39. See if Williams can make it 40. Impressive showing by the Cougars tonight.
Tristan Williams on for the point after. Van Blargen to hold. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. 3:54 left in the 4th. Cougars up 40-0.
Hey neighbor, check out these great deals at Berger Mazda, Route 93, Hazleton.
2016 Mazda 6i Sport, lease it for only $189 a month. 2016 Mazda CX-5 Sport, lease it for only $249 a month. 2016 Mazda CX-3 Sport all-wheel drive, lease it for $249 a month.
Test drive a Mazda today at Berger Mazda, Route 93, Hazleton.
Berger Family Dealerships, drive with experience.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
We welcome you back to Charlie Trippi Stadium. Final moments of the fourth quarter on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Cougars in front 40-0 over Pittston area, as Williams again with a squib kick picked up by one of the upmen for Pittston area, and he takes a knee at about the 29-yard line.
Marty, Hazleton area on the scoring drive. Jones, 3-yard run. Williams with the kick, 6 plays, 20 yards, 3 minutes and 52 seconds. As I said earlier, Cougars have looked very good tonight. They've done some things well.
And that was Brandon Fino on the return. And I know we're going to talk about offense, but I don't know if anybody at home heard what Jim Burns just mentioned. Not only are the Cougar defense pitching a shutout, very limited in the timeouts, or in the first downs, as the Patriots take a timeout trailing 40-0. We'll keep it here, but very low in the first downs given up for Hazleton area. Pitching the shutout, and Jim Burns mentioned the Patriots have not crossed midfield.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things. Number one, defensively, Hazleton area has played well. Number two, field position has helped them. Pittston area has been deep in their own territory several times. Number three, Pittston area made some mistakes. They had penalties. The one missed, two fumbles have hurt. But taking all of that into consideration, you have to be pleased with both sides of the ball if you're Hazleton area coaches.
And the coaches are hoping that they carry it over into week number 6, and we'll be in Mountaintop next Friday night as the Cougars travel to Mountaintop to take on the Crestwood Comets. We'll be on the air next Friday night, live at 7, week number 6 of the high school football game of the week. Hazleton area, Crestwood, here on WILN, live next Friday night at 7. We are here at the home of the Patriots at Charlie Trippi Stadium. The Cougars leading 40-0 with 3:51 remaining. And the Patriots, I believe, may have taken a timeout as they may be looking to get some younger players into the game.
Yeah, they do have a lot of younger players in the game. Coach Norris just wanted to make sure everybody knew where they were going as they run it off the left side.
Cougars stop Woodruff for no gain. Kemar Woodruff, a sophomore. As checking into the game is a fellow sophomore, Trevor Teague, wearing number 5. As he'll trot to the huddle with the play from the coaching staff of Pittston area. Second down and 10. This is a toss to Woodruff. Woodruff being strung out nicely by the Cougar defense, and he'll be dropped for a loss. Making the tackle for Hazleton area, Jared Llewellyn. Loss of about 5 on the play.
Woodward wanted to turn it up the field, couldn't find anywhere to do that, as the Hazleton defense did an excellent job of getting over on that toss play. Clock continues to run since we are at the 40-0 mark. Third down for the Patriots.
They're in about 15. Teague under center. Quick drop pass, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Leono Pagero, and Pagero takes it all the way back for the Cougar touchdown.
Pagero did a great job keeping the concentration on the ball. We're going to take a look at it here. Throw was made a little high. Pagero was, as I said, concentrated on bringing that ball in. Takes it all the way for the score.
So Tristan Williams on for the point after as the Cougars get a defensive touchdown on the interception return by Peguero. The hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Cougars on their way to 2-3.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. 2 great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 19 minutes from Scranton, 15 minutes from Wilkes-Barre, 12 minutes from Old Forge, 18 minutes from Mountaintop, and 28 minutes from Berwick. Barber Ford in Exeter and Barber Ford in Hazleton. Start your new car search today at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
Hi, my name is Elaine, and I'm so excited to have you meet one of our wire guys, Zach.
Yeah, I want to get there fast, give you a nice, clean, quality job you're going to be happy with. You know, having a family of my own, someone was working in my house. I want it to be safe. I want it to be right. That's what I want to do for you.
So whether it's just adding a receptacle to a complete whole house rewiring,
We're your guys.
give the wire guys a call.
And if we're late, you get paid.
The wire guys. We welcome you back. Exactly 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and the Cougars leading it 47-0 as Williams again squibs it, and this is Fino again at the 30, and Fino pulling his way for a return of about 7 yards, and the Patriots will start at their 37.
Marty Hazleton's last score, Peguero, 37-yard interception. Williams with the kick. Hazleton up by 47.
The Cougars will look to continue their success next week in Mountaintop. That's where we'll be for week number 6. Cougars, Comets from Crestwood High School. We'll be on the air next Friday night live at 7 here on WILN.
One of the things now, Marty, with the younger players on both sides getting some game time. You look at things, when you look at film, when the younger players stance coming off the ball, both sides offensively, defensively, as the Patriots.
Teague will keep it, and he was met and dropped by Kobe Jackson, the young sophomore linebacker for the Cougars. Third down and about 8 coming up. Under 30 seconds on the Berger Family Dealership scoreboard. Third and about 8 for the Patriots here. And it'll be a gain out to the 40. And it looks like that'll be the last play of the ball game as Hazleton area comes back after a tough loss against Williamsport at home last Friday night, and they come away with a very impressive 47-0 victory over Pittston area as the Cougars improved to 2-3 at the halfway point of this 2015 season. The Patriots will try to get things together next Friday night as they take a road trip to Tunkhannock. The Cougars will be on WILN once again next week as they'll be on the road at Mountaintop to take on Crestwood. And we'll be on the air next Friday night live at 7 from Mountaintop. Cougars Comets here on WILN. And we're getting set for our Fairway Chevrolet Player of the Game, and I know people are going to say, well, obviously it should be Adrian Otero, over 100 yards rushing and another 3 touchdowns. We had him picked in our week number 1 game against Coughlin, so we decided to spread the wealth a little bit, and But you can't take away Adrian Otero, and that running game definitely set the tone tonight.
Otero did a great job running the ball. Wolk did a great job throwing the ball, managing the offense, but our player of the game came up with some big catches, a touchdown.
And there with Adrian Otero is Jose Cabrera, our Fairway Chevrolet player of the game. 4 receptions on the night, 105 yards in receiving, and he had the one big touchdown, but some big catches tonight from Jose Cabrera. He recovered that pooch kick as well in the third quarter, and Jose Cabrera, our Fairway Chevrolet player of the game. And yes, he was part of the offense, and the running game definitely set the tone tonight for the Cougars.
There's no doubt about it. It helped Wolk with the pass. And one of the things we always talk about, Marty, once you start to run, now your backers have to step up in there. Your secondary has to maybe crowd the line of scrimmage a little bit. And Wolk did a nice job with throwing the ball. That the touchdown to Cabrera came off a play action.
And we'll see if Hazleton area can continue with this momentum that they got here with a very impressive victory on both sides of the ball. Defense pitched a shutout. I believe the number was 5 in the number of first downs for the Patriots. And as Jim Burns pointed out, the Cougars did not allow them across midfield all night long. A very impressive performance by this Hazleton area defense as they finished the halfway point of the regular season at 2-3. And now for our outstanding production crew who worked through all the elements better than the United States Postal Service, led by our director Barry J.S. and the fine men that work on our production crew who do a lot of great work in some crazy conditions, and today was one of them with the rain here tonight in northeastern Pennsylvania, so thank you to them for a great job. It was great to hang out with Mr. Henry and Mr. Lula, even though they still haven't said anything nice about the play-by-play guy, but that's okay. And now for Stats by Jim Burns, for Joe DeMelfi, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Once again, the final score, Hazleton area 47, Pittston area nothing. Join us next Friday night live at 7. Hazleton area on the road again at Crestwood. This has been a WYLN Sports Special presentation. Good night from Yatesville.